Okay, so this video is a little bit different because this is not something I would normally buy, but because it was so cheap, that's why I bought it. So this is the Asus G53S, and I bought this on eBay because it was very cheap. They actually have multiples of these for sale, and the photos they had were reference photos, and they were listed as 4 parts. It's fine. It was so cheap, that's why I bought it. And on top of that, I was surprised with how cheap it was, especially coming from an international seller. So I paid less than $40 for this laptop right here. You're going to see why soon. Now, I haven't tested it, which we'll hopefully do in this video, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So this is the laptop. So some things to point out right off the bat. I'm going to zoom in here to this RAM tray, and as you can see, or maybe not, but you might be able to see right there at the tip of my finger, there is a broken slot holder thing for the SODIMM slot. Or, yeah, I think it's a single slot. I don't think it's a double slot unless the second one is lower. But that's definitely something that's not good. It might be able to work. We'll see what happens. Now let me zoom back out and let me focus kind of over here, because I don't know if, I mean, this looks like it was intentionally done by Asus to be spray painted black. Why? I have no idea. But so we have 2 drive bays down here at the bottom. Let me go ahead and move that. And one has the cage, one does not. Now that's fine. I'm going to use and that's fine because I'm going to use a SSD in here if it ends up actually working and I can actually do stuff with it, but that is something to check out. Now up here we have the battery. Okay, which apparently only has one of the tabs that works. I haven't really done a lot of checking out with this, but you can see there is our battery, and I don't know if it works, but we're going to find out. So here's a couple other things too. If we turn to the side of this laptop, so we have a spot, I'm assuming was for the optical drive, which is not in it, which is fine. I might even have an optical drive we can use. And even then, I mean, like, it's 2024. I mean, nobody really needs an optical drive anymore. So there is a pretty big crack right here in the plastic. Nothing terrible. You know, this is cosmetic stuff. And then there's like a little bit of damage here on the lid. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. And if it don't, well, I kind of knew that going into buying it. But of course, here is the keyboard with all the buttons and everything that look fine. I mean, it's obviously dirty. It's going to need a cleaning. But it isn't bad. So hopefully it should work out. And then the screen, you know, it came like this. Dusty, it's fine. If the screen works, that's all that I really care about. So what I need to do is get a drive that will work and some RAM. Now thankfully I did have a Dell that had DDR3 RAM that no longer worked. The motherboard went bad. So assuming I can find that SODIMM, we can get this up and running once I pop a drive in it and we get the charger. So I hope it works, but I don't know. So I need to find the parts first, hopefully, and then we can see if it actually works or not. Alright, so good news, I did find the RAM. And then I also have a Wi-Fi card in here, and it's got some extra screws. but this came off of my old Dell laptop that ended up going out. So we do have, I think we have a 4 gig stick and an 8 gig stick. Let me check real quick. Yep, we have one 4 gig stick and then an 8 gig PNY stick. And the PNY is for sure 1600 megahertz. I'm not sure about the 4 gig stick that was originally in it, but we can at least get some RAM in, see if it works. And then I'll get a drive that I know for sure has Windows on it. And I have one of those generic laptop chargers that comes with a bunch of adapters. So we'll get that plugged in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it works. Alright, so as you can see, I got a stick of RAM somewhat installed here. Let me get that better. Okay. Hopefully that should be seated, because only the one clip is going to hold it in due to the other one being broken. And I have a 500 gig Seagate drive in here just to see if it boots, because it has Windows on it. So let me get the charger hooked up now. Hopefully I have the right adapter. I have a second one if I need to borrow it. And then we will get it turned on and see what it's all about. Alright, so just to prove, here is the charger light, and it is plugged in over here, as you can see. Now, it's not the highest watt charger. It's a 45 watt charger, 19.5 volts. So, you know, hopefully it'll be enough to get it turned on. That's all I'm really worried about. You know, then if I turn it on and it's actually working and it has enough power to supply it, you know, then we could look at getting the appropriate charger for it. So let's go ahead and open it up. There's no lights right off the bat indicating that it's working, but let me press the power button. Let me try that again. Okay, so we have no power. Alright, that's nice. It did work. At least it went in the hole without one of the adapters. So let me try a different adapter. I don't think it's going to change anything, but I want to check just in case. You know what, that one fits actually a little bit better, so let me try that one. And I know there could be someone putting in the comments right now saying, oh, well, this computer shipped with a 200 something volt charger, and of course it's not going to work when you're using that low wattage charger. Look, I'm not investing a lot of money in this if it doesn't work, but it should be enough to at least get the system turned on, and then give me a message saying that it's not high enough powered. So let me check a few things real quick, and then we'll go ahead and see what else we can do to maybe get it going. Alright, so new plan of attack. I got my other universal charger here because it has a little bit of a higher amp output, so we're going to see if it will work. And on top of that, I have more adapters for it. You can see I have the whole set, so should be able to find one that will work, assuming that this laptop even works. So let's try a few adapters. That one's gonna be too big. And then hopefully that will rule out, hey, it's not it still could be the charger that I'm using, maybe not, but excuse me. We are going to see by trying a few different adapters here. That one's not working, and for all I know, it could not have something vital inside of it. You know, maybe something's not hooked up properly. I don't know. I haven't looked into this laptop yet, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on inside. I am simply just trying to get it to work here. I don't think I have any other charger that would put enough output. I mean, I do have my Acer charger here. Actually, it kind of fits, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Because even if, which I don't know a lot about this laptop, but I would think even if there was power going to it, it should be lighting up power. So unfortunately, I think this is where the video is going to have to end, and next video we'll do some more diagnostics, see if we can get it running. So thank you guys for watching. You know when I will see you in the next one.